You said you wanted to talk about Tyler Perry today.
Who I did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, everybody's talking about that movie.
So I didn't get a chance to watch it. I wanted to watch it last night, but I was dealing with other things. But I just wanted to watch it so I could see for myself what the hype is about or whatever. Yeah. For the record, I am not a Tyler Perry fan. Like I'm not. I've never been to a play. A play. I wasn't, first in line to the movies to go see none of his movies. I seen them when I seen them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, The Fall from Grace, is that what it's called?
The Fall from Grace.
The Fall from Grace. I was going to check it out last night, but I didn't get, to it. But I'm going to try to get to it this week.
Finishing it?
No. I had put it on this morning while I was trying to get my clothes folded, and then...
so again, you put it on this morning?
Yeah, so I got maybe about an hour into it, and then I ended up...
So this is the third time?
Yeah, this would be the third attempt at watching it.
Wow.
And I just was like, well...
Are you a Tyler Perry fan?
Let me go ahead and hang these clothes up.
I would say, have I watched Tyler Perry movies recently? No. Fan, I would say I'm just a fan of him being a black person, being able to create an enterprise like he did.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I enjoyed some of his plays when he first came out. But as far as all that singing, it used to turn me off, so I wouldn't watch the whole thing. And then like Meet the Browns, that's kind of funny, but I can't watch a whole season of it. So I mean, like, I'm not gonna knock him for his work, but when he came out and said he does all the writing and everything, I understood it, because it's almost like you could kind of predict what's going to happen on all of his movies. Like, we know your formula. You know what I mean? And that's the only knock I got on him. But as far as what he did for his people, I salute him for that.
I do too.
Yeah, I think I'm a fan of the person, not the work. I'm a fan of how I saw his evolution from doing those stage plays. Like, I saw, like, when he was... I think he was getting ready to go into movies, and he came to Pittsburgh, and I saw one of the stage plays live, and I enjoyed the stage play, for what it was. And then now for him to have his own studio, that makes me really proud of him, to see like how hard he works, and he has this big studio and he's able to create jobs for all these people. Like, that's really commendable. So, I'm rooting for him in this
big
aspect.
ups to that, yes.
This might be a hot topic. Go ahead.
With that being said, his movies are not good. And if you got a problem with me saying that, fight me.
Oh. All right, then.
They're not.
Well, that's your opinion, because there's some people who are fans of Tyler Perry who die by his movies.
They might die by him, but when we're talking about quality...
That's your opinion, though.
No, it's definitely not.
It is. You gonna say that
because it's not. Can you let me finish? Tyler Perry, if you look at A Fall from Grace, even the little bit I looked at it, like, you're still using these wigs that you used in stage plays. Not only that, like, I don't really appreciate the whole formula he got, because you're looking at the whole trauma. You keep putting out traumas that black women experience. Like, I don't need to see continuous movies about us being done wrong and, woe is me. And a lot of times it's done wrong at the hands. A lot of times it's done at the hands of black men. I don't like that. Can you come up with something new? But then, to your point, when he came out and said that he does write his own stuff, that explains it. But then I'm like, well, if you're writing all these movies about the experiences of black women, why don't you have a black women in a writer's room helping you write these things? That might increase the quality of the work. Because if I know, like, as a consumer of this art, do I give him a pass, or do I lower the bar and say, oh, that was good for Tyler Perry? But why can't it just be good to be good?
But that's you saying they're not good. That's not everybody's opinion. Just because
you're saying it's not
opinion,
though.
But there's a lot of people that say they do like it too, though. I've seen people saying that movie's bomb.
But considering...
You got what I mean?
But I think
my timeline is probably like 50-50.
But there's a difference between it being entertaining and being good. Because I know that a lot of people found it entertaining because they were laughing at it. But that movie's not a comedy.
But what I'm saying is, I didn't watch the movie, so I can't say anything about it. I just know that on my timeline, I see some people saying it's a good movie, and some people saying it's bad. Now, what I will say, and this might be a hot topic, is that I feel like a lot of the black writers in the movie category aren't that good as far as like quality goes, as far as directing goes. Now, as far as shows go, I mean, you got people like Ava DuVernay that I feel like is at the top of the craft. And even
I love her content. I love what she puts out.
But even Ryan Coogler, for content, he's great as far as like what he tries to do. But some of the movies don't hit me. Like, it don't hit me. Even like Queen and Slim with...
I didn't watch Queen and Slim.
It didn't hit me. Like, but those are some, like, when you're black...
But that's not the first time I heard Queen and Slim was not good.
But when you're black, it's almost like going against code when you say something black ain't good. That's the only thing I don't like.
But you know what, though? When it comes... I'm rooting for Tyler Perry in a sense that you're past that. You're past doing this type of quality of movie.
Let me see something.
Let me see some more.
Let me see.
I'm rooting for you, and when I go to, I want to walk
his
away
niche.
from the movie, right? And
he's like, Lifetime do it. Why can't I do it?
Yeah, but do we
I understand that? Yeah, I do.
I mean, to me, I'm like, okay, so do I lower the bar because it is Tyler Perry? Because I mean, some folks act like it's blasphemy to speak against.
That boy making $100 million off of Medea movies.
Right.
Like, so you can't tell me those ain't good movies, even though we hate them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody going to go see them.
They're good to some people.
You know, the whole church folk might love a Medea movie.
That's what I hear. That's his core. That's what they say is his core audience.
The church folks, because they done seen him grow.
But I mean, come on now. Like,
he definitely has a
fan base. If he's he has a big fan base, and that's why he's able to make the type of money he's making. But just looking at he has, the casting was good. He has some very handsome men in that movie from what I saw. Mehcad Brooks, I feel like, is a very handsome man, but he made him look so sick and dusty with that wig on.
I think I know you're talking about. I don't know the name Mehcad Brooks.
Like, okay, this is things that I'm okay with if I'm watching a stage.
So it's supposed to be back in the 70s or something?
No.
I gotta watch it. I can't wait.
Tyler Perry had the craziest wig
that's what I'm
on.
saying.
That looked like a helmet.
I want to see a movie that's not a glorified stage play from him, because I know he could do it. Right. But I mean, if he feels like he's a one-man army team and writing this,
he's writing hits though. He's writing hits. It might not be our hits, but he's writing hits.
I need a little help.
He's writing hits.
Okay.
He's still.
So
I bet you it did numbers. I bet you that movie did numbers.
Yeah, it did.
So why break it if you're making hits?
To be honest with you, the only reason why I watched it is because there was so much talk about it on social media. Because I seen it on the screen and I just kept scrolling past it because.
But that's just like what I was saying
about. It just didn't look
about
like something that I would be interested in. But now I see everybody, all these people, and it was pretty split between people who saying they liked it and people saying they didn't. I was like, all right, well, let me see what this is looking like.
But that's why you can't go off of social media, because you'll hear people saying that about anything. Like, boy, that Queen and Slim was the craziest, the best movie I ever seen. Like,
yeah, because you know what, the same could be said for that Netflix show You. A lot of people like that show, and I just can't get into it.
I can't get into it.
I don't think I'll watch that either.
It's like a narrator type of thing, but it's like a dude who's like.
Did you watch Dexter?
No.
Okay.
Now Dexter,
I think
was
some people kind of compared it to Dexter a little bit.
I can see that. Yeah, it's just there was more killings on Dexter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't watch that.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, as a consumer, I guess. When it comes to the consumption of Tyler Perry's art, I'm allowed to have an opinion about it, and I just feel like he doesn't put out good movies. But
can you just say that you don't like it?
He doesn't put out good movies.
But
but on the flip side, I am rooting for him, and I do believe that he will do better.
So what you want to do, like Star Wars?
No, didn't he try that already?
Did he?
Or no, he was in one or something.
But yeah, he gets roles. He does get roles.
Yeah, but
now, how do you feel about Tyler Perry, the actor?
He's fine.
He's fine.
I wouldn't say he's a bad actor.
I don't think so either. He sticks to his little role.
The thing that I think that concerns me is that, like, especially when your niche is catered to the Black woman or Black audiences, specifically traumas that Black women Black women endure. Like, it doesn't seem odd or kind of like worrisome that he's not at least consulting with Black women or having Black women writers in there to say, maybe we should do this.
So you don't think he has no help at all?
He said he doesn't.
I mean, I understand he said he doesn't, but
this movie, A Fall from Grace, was shot in 5 days.
There gotta be some type of consultant.
5 days.
He gotta have some type of woman consultant.
He said he does not.
That's crazy.
All the shows and all the movies, he writes them.
Salute to Tyler Perry, man.
Yeah, shout out to Tyler.
Because that's work. That's work. But also when it comes to that, you can, like, now he has the resources to where he don't have to really tire himself out. You have the money. You can definitely.
Maybe he don't like the politics.
That's true.
I feel like that's something like Dame Dash was saying on the Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't.
Once you start adding people in,
he don't. He cut out the middleman. Basically, is what I got. Like, there ain't no middleman. It's me. Why go through a middleman when I could just go through the source or just do it or produce? Because he got some network or something. He said something like Netflix or whatever. And he's just like, you know, it's all me. So why go through, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I was thinking
I understand that, but then I think,
you think it's terrible?
Yeah, because man, that movie Order Up was terrible, man.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
Yeah. I didn't like the movie Order Up because. Yeah, I apologize.
But you know what though? But even from a personal standpoint, like right now, we're kind of like novice podcasters. But and for us to put our content out, I want to get to a level at some point to where I can have the means and resources to hire somebody to be a camera person or to do editing and stuff like that. And so that I can focus on creating better content. You know what I mean? I think a lot of times, like, my brain, my uses could be, I could create better if I'm able to. If I know I may not be the best editor, but I'm doing what I need to do to get where I need to be right now. If I know this person out here, like, know your limitations. They're a better editor than me.
Yeah.
Can I hire you to do this for me? Because you're really great at that.
Right.
But who's better than writing a Tyler Perry movie than Tyler Perry? I mean, that's what he's probably thinking.
Right.
You know what I'm just gonna do? This myself.
You know how Mama be when you in the kitchen. Get out the way. I got this.
Right.
This new scorned woman script is not gonna write itself.
Yes.
Let me get on in there.
And we can shoot this in like 3 days.
Yeah,
that's the crazy flip.
All his stuff.
Days.
And you got your own studio. You ain't even got out.
And you see how much that movie's buzzing? He did that in 5 days.
That's awesome.
That's about to be the best.
Wait till the next one, y'all. It's gonna be even worse.
Yeah, if those numbers come back and they right.
They had to have. There's so many people who was talking about this on social media.
Yeah,
he might bring Medea.
But that's how they do.
Bring Medea to Netflix.
Yeah, that's how they do Netflix movies.
They are already on there.
I mean, I'm talking about new Medea.
He retired Medea.
I know. That's why Netflix got to offer him something to bring him back.